Hey, what's up, y'all? Jay here, and as you see above me, doing Big Brother season 27. This is the recap for episode one. Um, Little precursor into this. First off, thank you for joining me. Jey Meka channel. As you know, we've been doing stuff. Different reviews and whatnot. Thank you for checking in, commenting, everything. Give us a like, comment, subscribe. We interact. And this is great, and we appreciate you. Once you know that, Mika and Bits of Wit, they're doing finishing up Love Island now and all that stuff. So we're talking about Big Brother right now. So I want to let you guys know this is actually something I'm very big on doing. I used to watch Big Brother way back in the day when it started, all that stuff. Like I was really into it. Got away from it after a while because I felt it was going a certain direction. I'm very glad about the season. I did a thing on the cast, and some of the stuff I said kind of came true once they started in the house. So let's get into it. Episode one of Big Brother, season 27. They have this whole hotel misery or mystery type thing, which is kind of cool. I like that. You can actually, if you watch Big Brother, you can see the differences in the house. You can see where certain things are cut off or whatnot. You know, so that was cool. Um, right away, once you meet the cast, they get in there, they get to, oh my god, Big Brother, what? Whatever. You know what I'm saying? But we get right into the smoke right away, right? So, Julie comes on. They sit as they do, and she does the thing. The lights go out. They have like a head of household totem type of thing and stuff like that around the house, whatnot. It disappears. But I like at first it was kind of jarring because they give you time to get to know the characters before. Now they get right into the action, which I thought was kind of cool. You know what I'm saying? I really like that. Apologies, chair made a lot of noise. Thought that was kind of cool. We get right into it. Competitions. They had the build a bridge across the lava thing, and then um, so I have my phone here because I don't know all the cast members. One episode, I don't know all of them you know, by name. But so the thing I thought they had to build a bridge, and then there's Julie disappeared on the screen. They had to find Julie and whatnot. They have a bridge they had to build across, and then they have, I believe it was 9 rooms. You have to listen and hear hints from what she was wearing and things about the show to find out which room she is in. Um, so the first person was Adrian, who is a big Big Brother fan. Obviously, he said he's made his own slop. Why would you do that? But whatever. Um, he made his own slop, but prep himself for the show. He got there, great. You know what I mean? He was the first person across, and he's listened to all the stuff, and it's 1 through 9. But the second person across was Zach. Now, Zach seen that he was doing this, and he didn't pick a car, so he ran up to the top. Now, the thing I noticed was at the top it went from 1, 2, 3, and then the bottom was 4, 5, 6, 7. I believe it was 5, 6, 7, 8 or whatever. Really cool thing. Julie was in room 2, top level, middle room. So she was symmetrically in the middle of the entire thing, whatever, which was kind of, whatever. I thought the way that Zach figured it out was good. I thought that was cool. You know what I'm saying? It made it see somebody doing something. And because we know Big Brother is all about strategy and games and stuff. So I thought that was cool. Um, the next thing was they had a household relic, not totem relic, which had 4 jewels and then 4 keys, and you had to find out. You had to match it the correct way and whatnot and everything. To get through that aspect of it, which also good little play to the game. Um, the person I believe won that was Jimmy, if I'm correct, Jimmy won that. Um, they dropped through the floor, whatever. That was cool. And whatnot. They have also when Julie, disappeared. They have a character that comes on. You probably seen it in the thumbnail with a red face and everything, kind of like almost like a Saw Jigsaw type character. Who this is what we're doing. Which is really cool. And whatnot. And they also let you know. So they also let you know that there is a saboteur already, which usually they start the show. Cause like I said in the beginning, when they sit at the in the council area, whatever you want to call it, where they watch Julie on the screen. The lights go out and they let it be known, or it's known as edit said something too early. But the thing is, so I believe Jimmy ended up winning that competition, and then they go to the head of household competition, and he has to go around. Zach won $10,000 for his part with Julie, and Jimmy he won the fact of picking four people if he chose to choose himself to be in the head of household competition, which was that's cool. He picked Adrian, himself, Vince, and I believe the last person that he picked, um, I believe it was Ashley. I might be wrong, but I believe that's who it was. But anyways, at the end of the day, um, they do that whole thing, and Vince actually ends up winning. Mister, there will be blood. Drink your milkshake. Won the first head of household, which is actually good, and I like the head out. It took some calculations and whatnot, so that was pretty cool. They go back and everything, and this is where, and I'm gonna extrapolate this out after the fact, but they go back after that, and then there's, if you notice, I did a casting short um, before because they showed all the characters, but they had one person left. And the whole time, I'm not gonna lie to you, I was sitting there like, if it is cool, I think it is. I'm gonna be a little tight, but I'm like, okay, hopefully not. But they reveal who the mystery house guest is, and it's Rachel. Now, I have no problems with Rachel necessarily. I do think Rachel gets a little overused. Truth be told, I would have rather it been Brendan. I would have rather it been him to come in. But it was Rachel. It's what it is. Um, you know, Whatever. And they let it be known that there's a saboteur in the household also, who actually is the one who flicked the lights, who flipped the relic for the head of household, and who did whatever in the hallway. I believe it's by the HOH with that picture of the woman there to let Rachel come in. So I think she's going to be more of a catalyst for the saboteur versus her being in the show. At least that's what I'm hoping because, um, you know, in these type of shows, too much of somebody can be a lot. Rachel has been around for a long time. I really don't need Rachel in this season to be perfectly honest with you. Nothing against her. She was a great character. Like she's one of the people that really ingratiated me to the show. Her and the whole Brendan thing and all that stuff. But right now, I don't need her. You know, Evil Dick. There's a lot of people that they could have brought in. You know what I'm saying? So we're just gonna leave it at that. But so that's the first episode, and I thought it was a good episode. At first, it was a lot. It was different from the norm, but I was like, okay, cool. You know what I mean? Let's see what they do. And they got into the games right away. Like true as you guys know on our channel, we've been doing a lot of you know um, Love Is Blind, the ultimatum, Temptation Island, stuff like that. I'm really amped to see something that's more game based. So I do like that they started with that, and then we're gonna get into the strategic, psychology part of the game. So yeah, so that was the first episode of it. I wasn't too big on Rachel being in it, to be perfectly honest. I thought they moved a little fast. We didn't get to learn the characters, or not the characters, but the cast too much. But hopefully, episode 2 will be more of that, heading towards, Eviction or in the Veto competition. So I will say I'm more locked in already to this season than I was the previous season. Right away, I was like, but right now I'm good. You know what I mean? So yeah. So Big Brother season 27. Good first episode. Good first episode. Just so y'all know, Meka, she's never really watched a full season of Big Brother. So I had her kind of start watching it with me just now. And yeah, she's finna be hopping on here because she's like, oh, like, you know what I mean? Like, you get into a certain vibe of things, but she likes it so far. So look forward to seeing her pop up. And my sister, as you guys know, she's on the channel, Bits of Wit. Like I said, we came up watching this together. So, she's definitely going to be into it. But that'll, we'll begin going with that. So, but yeah, Big Brother, episode 1, season 27. good first episode. Let's see where it goes. I'm really curious. You can see in the house how they cut stuff off, so I'm looking to see how that plays a role. I like the cast they have. This it looks very diverse. It looks very. Side note: it does seem like over years of playing, seeing the show, some people may be playing the game a little bit too much, even in the first episode, to their detriment. There's a couple people I've seen that's like, you could have, you know what I mean. So, but we'll see. So, yeah. Side note: let's get into this really quickly before I cut the episode off. Me and Meka. Well, Meka's vote for the saboteur is Amy. She believes Amy is the saboteur. I agree with her to a certain extent on that a lot. I do agree that I feel like she may be the saboteur just due to certain things and whatnot. I personally feel that Lauren is the saboteur. So, and I'm gonna let her come on in here and explain her part of why she feels that. But I feel Lauren. She feels Amy. We're gonna see. We're gonna find out. America will find out eventually. So, but hey, this is Jay for Jey Meka's channel. This is my big brother season 27 review. Give us a like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell, and I will see you in a couple of days, Sunday or Monday.